Hey guys! Alright, so something very interesting that I want to talk to you about really quickly. So as you guys know, we did just have a Dollar General clearance sale. Here is some good information, and I don't think, that this only applies to a clearance sale. So this morning I checked my P.O. box, and I got an interesting anonymous little envelope here. It only says, I'm going to hide it only says my P.O. box. It is stamped from where it comes from, the city. So I hid that portion of it because I don't want to show that. Obviously, this did not want their name mentioned. But this apparently is a page out of the Dollar General handbook. And so what I would like to ask, if this person is watching, I would like to ask them to send me the page out of the Dollar General handbook that states the Dollar General penny policy. Even though we have that, something interesting to me is it says that this handbook or the policy was updated April 2018. So it was updated last month. There has been some gossip that the penny policy has changed. I will not believe that or go by that until I see it for my very own eyes. So if this person watching, they apparently work at Dollar General or have access to the Dollar General handbook. So if they could please send me a copy of this. All right, so this is the employee purchase policy. I don't think that this only applies to clearance. I think this is good information to know. I think this is good information to know just in general. And so I'm really grateful that whoever sent this to me copied it. They copied it. You can tell that it was copied on a copier. And that's kind of why I believe it to be real. And also the numbers down at the bottom indicate that it's real. So I don't think it's fake. Anyway, all right. So this not only applies to clearance, it applies to things in general. But I want you guys to hear me out. Don't just listen to the policy part and leave the video, because I want to talk about this for a second before you leave, especially if, you're going to call corporate. Somebody said, what was supposed to have changed with the penny policy? Word on the street is that the penny policy now states that they only have to sell us one penny item. Now, I went penny shopping just yesterday and found 10 pairs of penny shoes, and they sold them to me just fine. I haven't seen any real evidence of that. And I will tell you, just in my experience of couponing at Dollar General, since things are so hush-hush, a lot of the times we see fake policies that are put out in Facebook groups particularly, and really it's just something that somebody typed up and then they act like it's part of the Dollar General handbook or it was changed or something. You know what I mean? This sounds real, and I'm going to read it to you, so you be the judge of that. But if you are going to call the Dollar General corporate office, I want you to hear me out before you call the office. I do have to go pretty soon. We're going to make this live pretty quick, by the way. I'm going to try to read it good to you guys. I only read it once really quickly before, so it's not like I've practiced reading or anything. I feel like I'm in the 6th grade again and the teacher just called my name. All right, employee purchase policy. Employees are encouraged to shop in the store. They're encouraged. However, there is, a big however here. The store manager or key carrier must ring up all employee purchases. Employees, including store manager, assistant manager, and lead sales associates, are not allowed to ring up their own purchases. Employees are not allowed to ring up members of their household, close relatives, or friends. No employees, and this is highlighted, whoever sent this to me highlighted this. No employees, including store management, are allowed to hold merchandise for purchase at a later time. Let me read that sentence again. No employees, including store management, are allowed to hold merchandise for purchase at a later time. The rest of this, the next few sentences are also highlighted, and that's how it was sent to me, highlighted. I don't own a highlighter. Employees may not make purchases during their work hours unless it is a small food item for immediate consumption during a rest or meal break. So basically the only thing that employees are supposed to buy on their shift are small meal items that they might buy, like a little bag of chips or something like that, a drink, something like that. Perishable items at the end of the closing shift. Yeah. All right. So all other purchases must be made when the employee is off duty and the store is open for business. So we asked during the clearance sale if employees could get first dibs. Here's your answer, my friends. The answer to that question would be no. They're not supposed to, technically by the handbook. All purchases not immediately consumed must be taken outside the store and cannot be left in the break room or any other work area. All merchandise must be purchased before it is taken out of the store. Failure to ring up or pay for all merchandise could result in immediate termination for all involved employees. Merchandise must be purchased before it is consumed. The receipt for the purchase must be given to the employee, and the employee must tape the receipt to the item. Failure. All right. So here's my point here. Okay. Now this says that Dollar General employees. And not only a clearance sale, because I want you guys to remember this just for everything in general. First of all, Dollar General employees nor their family members or close friends are allowed to purchase penny items because they could just hide it in the store. You know, if I worked at Dollar General, I could say it's going to be in the shampoo section on the second shelf, and Lucy, you come in and buy it, right? So they're not supposed to purchase penny items, first of all. Secondly, they're not supposed to be purchasing items other than small food or drink items that they would use like for their lunch break. It does say that they can purchase perishable items at the end of the closing shift. Perishable items at the end of a closing shift. But otherwise, if they want to purchase things, they need to come to Dollar General when they are not working during regular business hours and purchase the item. Here is the thing. The DM told me exactly what you've read. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's spot on. I don't think this is fake whatsoever. I really do. Yeah. Anyway, here's the thing though. Okay. And you have to, I think, consider this. We know, number one, that Dollar General does not treat its employees that well. Like, we know this, right? Also, we know that people who work at Dollar General, and I'm not speaking for everyone, I obviously can't do that, but we know that they're not making a boatload of money, right? They're probably living paycheck to paycheck. And that's just a guess. I'm not putting everyone in that category. Maybe somebody's just working for fun. Who knows? But I'm just saying, in general, people who work those types of retail jobs usually make like minimum wage, and they're probably not got a ton of money. So if you're working for a company who treats you like crap, and we know that's generally usually how they treat their employees, especially recently, we have found this out. And let's say you have a baby, you're a single mother, and you have a baby in diapers. And the next day we have a clearance sale, and there's Huggies diapers that are included Definitely not a boatload of money. If Vanessa, if you start making a boatload of money, please send me half of your boat. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, if you're working at Dollar General, let's say you're a single mother, you're probably living paycheck to paycheck or close to it. Maybe you're good with money and you're not living paycheck to paycheck. But anyway, they put Huggies diapers in the clearance section. Tomorrow's a clearance sale and everything's going to be half off. If you have a good relationship with your manager, you might say, hey, my baby really needs some diapers. I would like to get those Huggies. And so if I don't know that it's such a bad thing. I mean, even though it's against corporate office policy, if you see somebody working at Dollar General who might got a deal on a pack of diapers, I definitely would not try to get them in trouble. If they bought everything included in the clearance sale and you didn't get the opportunity to get nothing, I think that is a different story. But I'm just saying, if you guys are going to call the corporate office, which in some cases I believe you should just be mindful that the people who work at Dollar General probably don't have tons of money and they're probably just trying to get a good deal just like the rest of us. So just keep that in mind is all I'm saying. You don't want somebody to lose their job because of you. But sometimes people rightfully are just greedy. And I understand that too. Like the girl, I told you guys the time before last of the clearance. So I was sitting at the pediatrician's office with my son, and there was a lady in the waiting room who called Dollar General, and she worked there, and she told them to take some of the Gain Lavender out of the clearance section and put it in the back for her so she could get some when she got there later on that night or the next day or whenever. So why didn't she just stop by the Dollar General before she went to the doctor and pick her up a couple? I don't know. But, just use your own judgment. If you were treated unfairly, of course, I think you should report them. I just don't think that we should, try to make people lose their jobs if they're maybe just trying to get one pack of diapers or one pack of toilet paper or one Downy bead or, you know what I'm saying? So just be mindful. That's all I ask. To reserve it for a customer and I couldn't buy it. I think that is a different ball game. I think if I went into the Dollar General and there was a buggy full of stuff, and a lot of you have told me this is what happened to you, like you went in the store and there was, buggies full of stuff, multiple buggies, some of you, or even, piles and boxes of stuff that they're holding for somebody to come back and purchase later. I honestly think that's a crock of shit and you should call immediately for sure. Because chances are that person's not even going to come back and now you've missed out on the opportunity to buy when you were there with money and the company is essentially losing money. So if that happened to you, I would definitely call. The problem, I think a lot of the times what happens is, we do get treated like crap and then it's such a hassle to have to take time out of your day and call. So a lot of us just let stuff go and people get away with it. And then, newbies come along or we come back later and then we get the shitty end of the deal or, whatever. I don't have nice fancy words to say today. I'm not in the best mood ever, honestly, but yeah, so I wanted to read that to you. I thought it was interesting that somebody mailed this to me. You guys send me all kinds of different types of mail. By the way, my P.O. box should be in the description box of this video. I love when you guys send me mail, even if it's stuff like this, even if it's not stuff like this. If somebody sends me a letter that says F you, I'm like, oh my gosh, Sheila took 5 minutes out of her day to stop at the post office and send me a letter that says F you. You know what I mean? Like it makes me happy. So you guys should send me some mail. I'm just saying. Hey, Christa, am I too late? Yeah, I'm going to have to end the live stream. So what do you understand about the new survey? People do that too? No, nobody sent me a letter that says F you. I was just saying that. Nobody has sent me anything bad yet. I don't get back comments on my videos. Like, The worst comment that I gotten on a video in the last 5 months was a person who was upset that I used the word ghetto. Like, seriously. And it upsets me a little bit. I get thumbs down, but nobody has anything to say. So if you guys want to leave me back comments or you want to mail me hate mail, please feel free to do so. It makes me happy. Hi, dog, LOL, drinking water. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. We're all crazy. Yeah, I moved the dog food and water bowl in here for some weird reasons. And they were doing it the other day while I was live too, and it's annoying. Usually when one dog does it, the other one goes over there and does it, and it's really close to my phone. But I gotta go, guys. I just wanted to read that to you really quickly. Just a quick recap if you missed the beginning of the video. Somebody sent me an anonymous letter with a portion of the Dollar General handbook. It was already highlighted and everything. It says it's the Dollar General employee purchase policy. It says that the employees, including store management, are not allowed to hold merchandise for purchase at a later time. Employees cannot make purchases during their work hours unless it's like a lunch break item type thing, like a bag of chips, a soda, something like that. And basically, if employees want to buy stuff, they need to come back on a day that they're off duty and purchase the items when the store is open for business and they're not scheduled to work. That's basically the gist of what that says. So, yeah, if you have any problems, if you had problems during the clearance sale, you might want to think about calling. Again, just don't try to get people fired for, trying to buy one pack of Huggies diapers because they work at Dollar General. We got to expect that everybody wants to save money for their family just like we do. Sometimes people just go way overboard. It's not cool if they're holding buggies of shit for other customers that are not there to pay for it. I would be mad about that too. But I just did want to read that to you guys really quickly. I gotta go. These are the longest comment I've ever seen on your channel, Christa. Explain the new survey thing. All the surveys expire May 4th, and now it's just going to turn into a sweepstakes. So let's say you go visit the Dollar General. They just want you to do a little survey, and then you might win $100 if you complete the survey. But there are going to be no survey coupons, no 3 off 15s, no 2 off 15s, no 2 off 20s, none of that. All of them are supposed to expire May 4th. Yeah, it's a $100 weekly drawing, and the Dollar General yesterday in Raynell told me that 4 people are going to win per week from each store. So I would do the survey. You might win. We can report back and let everybody know if we won. Give the video a thumbs up. I gotta go. I'm gonna upload the best deals for next week here in a little bit. It should be up by this evening. Also, we're gonna have our 5 off 25 breakdowns up and all of that jazz. So I'll see you guys back here a little bit later today, except probably not live. Bye, guys. Have a good day.